This video is sponsored by Yiannimize Competitions. Sign up now at yiannimizecomps.com for your chance to win big. So hi guys, last time on Guess the Car game Blindfolded, me, DMO and Joe struggled. However, loads of you guys commented saying, you know what, that's easy, I reckon I could do that. So what we did, we invited 3 people down who subscribed to Yiannimize to see how well they can do. I've got my friend's car, it's a great car. Do you reckon they can achieve it? Do you reckon they can pull it off? We're gonna find out. Let's bring them in.
Round 1. The experts are introduced to the driver and given 2 minutes to ask him or her yes or no questions only. Then they'll make an assumption based on the sound of their voice.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm Yanni's friend. I've got quite a few cars, so this is one of the collection. I haven't had it that long. It would be someone's pride and joy, I guess. I own Cars by London. That's just in front of Yanni's. I do a lot of things with cars, basically.
Is it German?
Yes.
Is it built later than the 1990s?
Yes.
Is the car petrol?
Yes, it is.
Is it a 5-door?
No.
Is it a convertible?
No.
Is it a manual?
No.
Okay, so it's going to be a big car.
Is it a saloon?
Yes.
Is it a V8?
No.
That was too specific.
I'm so confused because it could be so many different cars. I'm judging it by the owner's voice, and to me he sounds like he's Greek. So it's either going to be a Mercedes or a BMW, no offence. Listen,
We get it.
I've got loads of Greek friends and that's what they generally like to drive.
From watching the previous videos, and I've seen, I can't remember his name, but the car sport owner guy, he's been in a few videos, and I know he's had quite a few cars in his time, so based on that, it could be anything.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched the videos as well, and I'm thinking of his cars. I don't know, I definitely need to get into touching it, and hopefully I can get a better idea.
It's a saloon. Because 5 technically is classed as like an estate or a hatchback, right? So it's got to be a 4-door saloon.
Okay.
That's German. It's automatic. So it's going to be one of the bigger cars, possibly. But now the newer stuff. Again, I need to touch it to know what era it's from.
Round 2. The experts are given 2 minutes to touch one panel each, and obviously they aren't allowed to touch badges.
Can I go for the back light?
I'm going to go for a wheel. The old Mercedes tend to have quite big surface areas, whereas I feel like the old BMW wheels had like loads of spokes, really classic like BBS type looking wheel.
Right, so I'll do the front bumper then.
Do you feel like you'll get a lot from the front bumper though?
Yeah, the bumper's enough for me, I think. Like the width of it and stuff, I'll be able to judge.
Oh, there's a lot of spokes.
Okay, so it's going to be
Old.
BM. Does it feel like quite an old wheel?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's an old car, isn't it? So it's got to be It's got to be. It's got quite a thick tyre on it. You didn't really see really thin tyres back in the day, did you? So I feel like it's a really old classic wheel. I think I've made my mind up.
Okay, up you go. There you go, that's the rear light.
Oh, it kind of has, it's square, but it has like a little bit of a curve as it goes to the inside bit. There's no like squares on it, it's just 3 like straight lines across.
The engraving for the part number, whereabouts is that located?
Oh no, hold on, in the middle. Yeah.
So what does that tell you?
Well look, so far I'm pretty sure this is a BMW, just from the spoked wheels and the part number being there, because Mercedes usually like to put it around the side.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it's a BM, it's a saloon, it's newer than 1990. I just want to feel the bumper now, really.
Your time starts now. That's the front bumper. Don't put your hands higher than that.
From the width of the car, this is definitely not a 3, possibly a 5 Series. It's got headlight washers, so it's not like a spec. Okay, so the number plate holder is built into the strips. And if I remember correctly, that's what they did on the 7 Series. It might be a 7, I think it's a 7. I might be wrong, either a 5 or a 7. But the paint feels nice, man. Like, yeah, I think it's a 7. Yeah. I think it's like an early 7, but it's the facelift model. What sort of size would you say the wheels were?
No bigger than 18 inch.
Okay. Because I know the 7 came with 18s. So between 1990 and 97, 98, they had spoked wheels on the 7. And the paint and the way the strip was on the front bumper tells me it's not their sort of mid-range model. It was something nice.
Yeah.
Probably an M Sport as well. My gut's telling me it's a 7, but I couldn't tell you exactly.
It could be something else, couldn't it?
Yeah,
I can't really guess because I'm going to feel in a wheel. You felt the bonnet. The
bumper, yeah.
Bumper.
And it had the spray washers, which were also colour coded, or painted at least. So it's got to be a high model. It wasn't. I'm gonna go 7, but it's up to you lot. It's a few things that are just telling me it's like a really good spec.
I'm gonna say BMW. Is this like a team thing? We've got to give one answer, or can we give one separate one?
You have to decide unanimously.
Oh right. Okay. So I was gonna go 5 Series, but if depends, I suppose it all goes down to you.
I'm confident it's a 7 Series, personally. I can just feel it, because the width of the car was quite wide. Not a 3, possibly a 5, but something's telling me it's a 7. I don't know, the quality of that front bumper felt like a nice one.
I feel a bit stuck in the middle now. I do think BMW from everything that's been said, but I'm not sure whether it's a 5 or a 7, because you're saying it's like bigger at the front. That is making me think 7.
Round 3. The experts are given the chance to hear a cold start and a few revs. Good luck.
Cold start.
And you start the C-Class.
Right, so that's a 6-cylinder. It's a 6-cylinder BMW, definitely. Can you give it a rev once it's warmed up a bit?
That sounds big.
That sounds very big.
That's a 7.
You're not going to get that in a 5 Series.
No.
I'm saying 7 now.
What, a 735i or something like that?
I'm going to go 740.
740, yeah?
740i with it being petrol.
But it's a 6-cylinder. That wasn't a V8.
I'd probably say BMW 740i.
Okay.
Round 4. The experts have been given the opportunity to touch one panel inside the car.
Well, you want to go rear door car, don't you?
Yeah.
What would you
I
like
was
to
just
have?
going to ask, is there anything that would be like a dead giveaway?
So rear door card is a giveaway, because if it's a 7, it's going to have ashtrays.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to go for that.
Ashtrays give it.
You know, luxury
With it being a
and-
luxury.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, why don't you go
guys.
in, have a feel about, and tell us whether there's ashtrays
Shall I
and
have a feel? I'm going to go for the centre console. The front.
Yeah, I think that would tell us.
Oh God. Oh, there's them coiled up cables. That could be a sign for luxuriness. An old phone
it's an old
or
phone.
something. It's got indents in it, you know, like the plastics come out and then the middle bit goes in.
Is it all leather?
It's like shiny oak, so it's definitely quite luxury. Like, oh,
like that brown.
it's got your ashtrays though.
Got one question. How would you know that it's oak?
I suppose I've got 7 Series BM in my head and old 7 Series.
What could it be? Because you could see what colour it was below your blindfold.
I mean, I can see my nose, but I can't see like down the sides of the gap.
Okay. All right, that's your time.
I'm still strong
we're
on the BMW 7 Series.
Definitely 7 now.
I think it's a 735i M Sport. That's what I'm going to say. Because it's got the
luxuries.
spoked wheels as well.
Spoke wheels.
I think it's an M Sport.
See, it sounds like it's got the look, all the luxury things in it. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably
735i.
Based on the fact
yeah.
that of a BMW 7 Series, an old one, I'm pretty confident they had like glossy oak
Yeah.
panels,
Like
paneling
top of the
and
range.
stuff. But it had that coiled up wire, so it had an old telephone in it potentially.
Yeah.
It had
It's
the
top-
ashtrays
it's top
in it.
Spec. It's definitely
It's top
a
spec, so yeah,
one.
735i M Sport.
Oh, 1996.
I'd be slightly different on the age. I'm going to say BMW 735i M Sport 1997.
It's funny, I was going to say 97 there. Okay, yeah, BMW 735i. I'm going to go 97.
2 against 1, we'll go 97.
It's time for the reveal. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it could be.
That's not an M Sport.
With the blindfold on, I don't know what it is, as you just said.
750. Oh, that's 750i.
Sounded a lot more sporty, wow.
It sounded like a V12 either. It sounded like a 6-cylinder to me for some reason.
It's got a slight misfire, but it's
So how did you find that? So obviously you saw me, DMO and Joe do this. Now that you've done it, Was it easier, harder?
I'd say it wasn't the hardest thing to do, but it was hard because you can't see it, obviously. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Came here with a mission to do it properly, yeah. I didn't get the engine right. In my defense, there was a misfire. So if it was smooth, I would have known it was a V12. Just saying.
It's really weird because you're not used to being blindfolded, obviously, so I didn't really know where to touch. But I think the key thing was the stamp being in the middle. That helped, like Zohid, to say, you know, what kind of lights it is and what car it's likely to be. That's something new I've learned today.
I'm quite a confident person, and I was like, yeah, I'll come in here and easily get it done to the model. But when we asked the questions at the start, that helped a lot. With it being German, I mean, the most popular German cars like Mercedes, BMW, Audi. No, it's a lot harder than what you think, trust me.
Maybe if I got in the car, I would have definitely known, because the 7 Series leather is usually Napa and you can actually smell it. And it's obviously old school as well. But yeah, you're just trying to use your other senses really, man. Anyone else that's gonna come and do it, like, good luck, man. Like, I come here on smoke, innit? But it just didn't work out.
It's probably a lot harder than you think. Things like the wheels and stuff, that was what really gave it away. So go for a good part on the car that you can feel a lot of things on. You can give a lot of feedback to your peers and then you'll have a better chance of guessing it.
I think from when I said, oh yeah, it's definitely glossy, oaky, and then Jan was straight away like, how do you know it's like oak and glossy? But my mind was just drilled in the fact that he was saying it was a BM 7 Series, and I just know from old BMWs that they had, like, you know, wood, and I just based my ideas on that. I mean, let the comments see for themselves, see what happens. I'm going to get a lot of for that.
Well, listen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm going to say well done. Guys, if you think you can do it, we might invite you down. So if you want to play one of the games that we're setting up at Yiannimize, the new media hub in Enfield, check the email address on the screen right now. If you want to send the car in or be a contestant like these guys, hit us up. We'll see you on the next video.